Nico Williams has joined us on loan from Liverpool, my friends. Yes, that's right. I just wanted some additional depth at right back. Auberge is not the best option. He's not even listed. You can't even see him. The three players here are De Placido, who's out with a broken leg. Nico Williams is our next best option. Mindy, and then Leo Ostegard, who's the center back. That's how not great of a situation we find ourselves in. So he's joined. We're only paying his wages. We're getting a €5 million valued player for 8.75 grand a week. That's a fantastic deal where I come from. There was actually a player, I think it was in Argentina, but that was about the equivalent, but they wanted to sell him for 1.1 million or a loan for his wages plus like 54 grand a month. So it's with like an option to buy for 750 grand. So it's essentially they were getting like 30% of that 1.1 million just to loan him. And I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm going to go with Nico Williams because I'm just paying his wages, right? So from a finances standpoint, we are still very, very happy. We have offered a new contract to Mofi. He has not signed yet, going from 10.25 grand to like 27. But I think he's been worth it. He's got 6 goals and 6 assists and 18 starts. That's not as good as last season, but he's definitely our best striker, and I think he's going to continue to improve. Very, very happy with him. I just realized that we don't have all of our players here. Oh, great. It must be the African Cup of Nations. I wish I had known that. All right, let me go make some adjustments. Again, that's the only real transfer. I just want to point out Umut Bozok is knocking it out of the park in the Turkish Super League. He's got 13 starts, 3 subs, 12 goals, 4 assists, 4 players of the match. Improving his value, I believe, has gone up. I think he was worth 3 point something. He's up to 4 million. Pretty happy with that loan. Again, would like to have him here, but like it was just one of those things. We had Eric. We have the guy whose name I can't say, Adrian Grbic, maybe. Who have been pretty good for us. I mean, 688, they've been all right, and they just haven't gotten as many minutes. So I'm happy that he's off getting minutes and doing his own thing. So good for him. This is how we're going to line up. I'm actually going to slide Nico right in because Mende has just not gotten his match sharpness back yet after coming back from the, broken ankle? Is that what it was? He had blisters, but before that he had a broken ankle. So he hasn't been able to, he came back from the broken ankle, had blisters for 5 days, and hasn't gotten his match sharpness back, and my green screen is messed up. So because of that, he's gonna start on the bench. I'd love it, again, if we could go smash some people and then rotate him in. That would be lovely. Right. We should just get to it, shouldn't we? Other interesting transfer news is Rangers has come in for Nardi, as has somebody else. They want to offer 6 million, which is his value, and I'm like, no thanks. Bordeaux has not won a game in their last 5, including a game I think against us, right? I can remember that was the same day. I'm wearing the same shirt, but it said they've made 6 changes, which I didn't think you were allowed to do, or maybe it was from their last game. So maybe you got to have, what was it, 7 players? Is that what I told you from the last 2 games that were common? So maybe that's how they've gotten around it. Is I was like, wow, 6 players changed. That's kind of a lot. Come on, boys. We just got our first shot on target. That's not good. And Nico, although he probably doesn't... Oh, Muffy was there, but the keeper did a good job. What is Muffy? Oh, Muffy's being sneaky. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to get one of those highlights. But Nico's got, green thumb match sharpness. He just doesn't know our system necessarily, but that's okay. I mean, they play a 4 at the back at Liverpool, so it's not like we're doing something crazy. Look at all the... I did my first week of set piece training of the season before this. So I guess that's why it's giving that recommendation is, we could make something of that. But I don't really think, unless we have Eric in the he's offside by a mile, isn't he? Yes. If we don't have him in, I don't really think it makes sense to make that change. So we'll look at that. Well, it wasn't a mile actually, but he was offside, so we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, here's a set piece. Boygar lines it up. I mean, Tarim Mofi. Is he just taller than everyone? Is that his statistical advantage? Is he can outjump everybody? I mean, there were 3 players around him. Goodness me. I think that crowd noise is a little much for the size of the crowd we got here today. Just being honest. A little disappointed in the home fans. It's the 9th round. I mean, come on. That sounds like a lot of rounds. Keep it going. We're just going to be positive. Positive. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Got lots of yellows for them. Oh, I thought we intercepted that. I don't know if we did, and then they just won it right back. But Vitry or Witry? Sure, it's Vitry, right? Huang Uizhou? Blocked? Who's that? Good. You might chase that lug off, but okay. Lorient plays it. I mean, like, bro, you're the right winger. Who was that to? Mofi is not the Flash. He can't get over there that fast, man. Blocked. Unintentionally got in the way. Mofi's like, I want my 8th goal. Oh! Oh, keeper. Oh, dearie me. That feels dirty. I mean, I'm glad to have gotten another goal 6 minutes after half, but... Well, he's just trying to punch that away, I guess. I don't even understand what just happened. But it feels icky, but we'll take it. Again, you might go like, man, it's the 9th round. I'm sorry about the blue screen. I got to work on my lighting here. There's only so many options that I have. So we'll work on that. Sorry about that. But anyway, that feels... It's not like, oh, that was a lovely finish, you know, like, and you feel real good about it. It's just kind of like, oof, like, okay. Let's take somebody off. You know what? Renier needs some game time. He can come in for Lagoff. We'll actually drop him back to a support because he's better at that. We get 20 minutes left in the game. Fresh legs on the back line. Take off the only player that's not a bright green. You know, that's how I manage. He was gonna be my next one. Oh, don't just be like a twisted ankle. Don't be like a broken one, please. Enzo Lefebvre comes in. He's been all right. He's still developing, but he's been all right. Pretty happy with that. I don't want to lose Mofi, actually, to be honest with you. Serdar, come on down, son. We don't need a 3rd goal, so come take up space and take our leading goal scorer by a long shot out of the game. And then here at the end, do a little praise. I gotta get better at that. I don't praise the lads enough. But we get the job done. How bad is the injury? That's what I'm worried about right now. Like, let's go find out. Ugh. And then we'll figure out who we get in the next round. It's a fractured toe, but only 3 to 4 weeks. So I guess a twisted ankle would be like 2 to 4 weeks usually. So not great though. Oh, 3 to 4 weeks. Who do we have coming up? We have got the, it's of course a run of games. So we have Lyon currently in 4th. Then the French Cup 10th round, he's going to miss that. Then Nantes. And I think the 11th round, if we somehow got past whoever that is in here too, right? If we got to look at last season. Yes. Not the time that we want to be missing our best 10 by like a long shot. But maybe we play the 4-3-3? Like with the DM? Because otherwise... Okay, like who I mean, we could put Ponce up there. We could put Lafitte. I guess we have options. We might try the 4-3-3 against Lyon anyway, though, just to say we did. Also, we've taken a little bit of a gamble with Andrew Gravelol, where we do have the option to buy him for 4.5 million. He's only worth 1.7. I think he's a darn good center back. Like, he might be worth 4 million. But he also has... We can get him on an end of contract for free. Now, we are in competition with Bordeaux, Hanover, Rio Ave, Werder Bremen, Torino, and Vigo. None of them are higher in the table than we are in their respective leagues. Like, Hanover is in 14th, and they just got promoted. So, you would think we'd be in pretty good position, although Werder Bremen is in 8th, but last season, you know, it's like... It said we were his favored place, but I'm just kind of nervous that I'm going to try and play the odds and it's not going to work out. But it was just one of those things. I was like, I think it's worth taking a little bit of a gamble because he's been good. He's on a 6.99. Last season he did a 6.97. I just don't want to overpay like the goalkeeper. Sorry. All right, let's do the draw, and I think that's going to be it for this episode because I don't want to do 2 back-to-back cup games, I think. Or do I? Let's see how long it's going to take. SC Lyon. Sporting Club de Lyon. From the National League. That sounds like an opportunity to get some rotational players some game. You know what? It's only been about 10 minutes at this point in the episode, if my editing brain is correct. Let's go do a double header. Let's go, because I want to see Stankovic in between the sticks. Let's go. So I understand why he took this offer, because it was 4 times as much money as we offered. The reason we offered what we did, this is what maybe I have like entered the twilight zone in Football Manager. He's currently on 1.4 grand a week. Okay, that's not a lot. But when I went to offer a contract, they were like, yes, you are 100% our top target, and we want, it was like 1.4 or like 1.8 or like not a lot. And so I actually bumped it up to like 2.5, sign-on bonus, da-da-da-da. Well, of course he's going to take 8.25, but it's like, why did the agent come to me and say I want 1.4? That is my frustration, because I would have offered more. We have more room in the wage budget to offer this guy, and instead he's slipped through our fingers. So maybe it's because I'm an idiot manager. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, I would have paid 8.25. Like, give me the opportunity. But the agent came to us initially for 1.4. I thought I was being like, I don't think that's enough. I'm going to bump this up to like 2.5 and show them that we're really interested. And they were like, yeah, this is great. Thanks. What in the world, man? Come on. Well, if he signed his contract, there it is. You can look at it. 27 grand plus a bunch of if we win stuff. Cool. I am looking at this guy as a potential January signing. He's not fully scouted, as you can tell. He's only 25% scouted. We have 1 day left before our next scouting like update on him. He wants to move to a bigger club, is unhappy, 6 feet tall, apparently 4.5 star. Not 100% on that, but the board wants us to sign younger players, so under 23 and under, and he's at Kelly. Why did I try that? No one answer that in the comments. I don't. We'll see. We got curb stomped by Leon. It was going so well until I was an idiot. This is a managerial loss. To be fair, Nico Williams with a tackle in the box. I thought it was a good tackle. They call it a penalty. 1-0 all the way until the 78th minute. But I went, well, we started having to sub players off because they were getting tired, and it was kind of better to go to 4-2-3-1, and then we went attacking, and then it blew up in our face. So that's totally on me. Totally on me. I'm just frustrated about that center back not choosing us. But anyway, we get to rotate a little bit. We're going to take on... They want us to play very attacking. Yoicks. I have rotated heavily. I will consider attacking. We are away from home. Okay. It's not giving us any rules or any warnings about not playing same players. So we have rotated. Ranieri, Legoff comes in as a winger because he has that in his locker. I'm not saying he's outstanding at it, but we're trying to get him game time. Lafie in because Boygar is out with that broken toe. Serdar gets a start. Eric on the wing. Andrich is pretty much the only starter besides Gravelon that comes in. Ibarra, the guy we signed on a free that we're trying to get game time, he's decent. He's only had 2 substitute appearances this season on a 6.65, so give him a run out. Ostergaard with Gravelon, and then Mindy coming back from that match sharpness. We've got him some under 19 games and stuff like that to kind of get legs back into him, and then Stankovic with I believe no, he made 2 starts. I guess was that the beginning of the season? Yeah, the beginning of the season. Since the beginning of the season, his first starts. So get in, son. Oh, I guess we should look at the bench. Malfi, Lorient, Adrian Gerbik, Moncondui, Chalaba, and Aberge with Nardi. In emergency goalkeeper reserve. Hopefully he doesn't have to come out. He can just kind of coach Stankovic from the bench. Like, hey, move up, move back, whatever. Great opportunity for us to say, you were right. You should be winning this game, right? They've offered 8 million, including add-ons, for Nardi, and I'm kind of like, if we're not staying, that would be really good for the club. We paid 1.5 million for him a couple seasons ago, and the sound is off. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to sell him. If there was a good loan option we could bring in, I don't think Stankovic is 100% ready to be the starter. But if like we're looking really secure, it kind of comes down to if we're looking secure and in the hunt. Oh, good job to look off there. For Continental, then I think we keep Nardi. But like 8 million when your current like total bank balance is 11 million is quite a lot, at least where I come from. I don't think that's a penalty. But Eric's gonna take it. I guess no need, or maybe there's no VAR in the French Cup 10th round. Eric's our set piece maestro here. He's a 14 on penalty taking. He slots it home. 12th minute, early days. Gets in. This team is in 5th place in the league, 2 leagues below us. So that's why I was pretty confident in the heavy rotation here. Anyway, Ibarra's already on a yellow heart, like an orangish yellow heart. That's not good, mate. Maybe that's why I was asking about his ability to go the distance. I mean, he's played under 19 games. It's like, come on, man, this is your first opportunity. He's already in the red. I guess we're gonna sub him off at the half. Moncondui is like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Goodness gracious. He's up to a 7. Oh, he was up to a 7.0, but then he dropped. I'm disappointed that we've only had 5 shots, 2 on target. That's not good. Like, that's upset city. I'm gonna say I'm not happy, boys. We're gonna let Ibarra run out because I was thinking maybe he would have, gotten a little bit more, like gotten a juice box or something, feeling a little bit better about life. But I guess now that he's up to a 7.0, we'll take him off and bring on Moncondui. I just love saying that, even though it may not be right. He comes on, get in, son. Fresh legs in the midfield. That's what we need. This is what. Let's up the tempo just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy, because then you end up, conceding for silly reasons. Oh, it's always hard to tell from this angle if that was going to go in. He turns away in disgust. It must have been pretty close, or a good opportunity that he just whiffed on, I guess, is the real reasoning there. This is not great. I am none pleased, folks. Laffy is exhausted now. Lovely, because we don't really have another option. Andrich can play up there, I guess, but then I don't have another midfielder to bring in other than Chalaba, who I really don't want to bring in. I guess we got Aberge. But I was kind of looking at him for Minder, who's on a 6.4. Oh dear. Oh dear. I do need Laffy for league games, right? So that factors into the equation here. Guys, why do you have to be... We'll do that. Just for now. We'll figure it out here in a second. Could we just go ahead and score a goal, please? Now Lagoff is exhausted. This is great. This is great. Please don't be a goal for them. Intercept that. Lagoff, thank you. He's like, I can't breathe. I'm so tired. Sadar! Get in, son. Never in doubt. Never in doubt? Now, Andrich, I'm sorry, is more important than Lagoff, so we will make, I don't know what we're gonna do. An adjustment of some kind. Oh dear. You know what? There's no one I really want to bring in, is the problem. I'm going to bring in Adrian and tell him to, good luck. Because I would hate if I brought Mofi in and he got like an injury in a cup game that doesn't matter. That wasn't really as exciting as I was hoping, a two episode cup run would be. We'll take it, I guess. But, yeah, they didn't have a single shot, so I guess that's good. Any upsets? No upsets. So, the good part is, Mendy came back from injury and went the full 90. Stankovic got a full 90. And Sadar scored. I guess. Let's see when the next draw is. It's in 4 days. I'm gonna hop us forward to that. All right, let's do the draw. Who do we get? Somebody easy. Ligue 2. There's some Ligue 2 options. Yes! Amiens SC Ligue 2. One of the 4 options. That is a good result for us. I guess we'll see it through. I don't know when we're leaving. I mean, not this episode, just the club in general, right? Just looking at my profile. Looking pretty tasty. It's still just nominal. We've not increased our position. I guess I can give us one last look to see if anybody has gotten the sack here. Let's go bottom. Okay, Leicester, but they're in. Oh dear. I know people have gotten tired of the Premier League, but Leicester in 18th is kind of tantalizing. And I'm a better manager than the PSV manager. Okay, we got Boa Vista as an option. They're 3 points from safety. Ooh, I've been trying to record to get ahead. But I might have to pause here and just go work on the manager experiment for a little bit and get your feedback, my friends. I mean, there's no guarantee I would get these jobs, right? But Leicester. 5th, 7th is what... oh dear. What has happened to them? Like any crazy... it's not like they got all kinds of injuries down here. Did they do some bad transfer business? Doesn't look like anything super aggressive. 31 million out, 68 million in. What are your thoughts there? Let's leave it there. Hit the like button. And we'll see you next time, whenever that is.